Welcome to the class of 2021 Homecoming Assembly. Thank you to staff, students, and parents for coming together this year to make the best of COVID. We are Hawks and still flying high. Congratulations to our seniors and to this year's The Oscars, a black tie affair homecoming court, who were selected by their peers to represent Uniqua's Backyard Bunch. Hey, I'm just wondering, seniors, are you ready to walk across that stage in a couple of weeks and get that diploma? Good luck on any and all exams, and best wishes for all of all your future plans after you are officially a high school heritage graduate. Before I introduce these 18 fine individuals, a few mentions of appreciation are in order. Mrs. Ray would like to send out her sincere thank yous to administration, staff, and especially those teachers who answered the call for each court member to write a few words for this assembly. Special thanks to Ms. Fila, Mr. Bauer and his film crew, Mrs. Richardson, Mrs. Seals, class advisors, and Student Assembly Decorating Committee, Mr. Card, Mrs. Hare, Mr. Carpenter, and Miss Ivory, and of course, Mrs. Yaki in attendance. And last but not least, the parents of these fine individuals who helped out with little tasks. As soon as homecoming was approved, you know who you are. Now let's get on with the show. Parents, staff, students, let's welcome the 2020-2021 homecoming court to the stage. Yasmin Uzman Ahmedfiki. This enthusiastic future Wolverine will soon be traveling to Saudi Arabia to spend time with her father before she begins her classes and attend football games at the Big House. While a student here, Yasmin has been a member of Student Assembly, DECA, and she loves being swept up in the enthusiasm of Multicultural Club and Heritage Spirit. Mrs. Morris said this about Yasmin, who has a bright smile and a name that sounds like a queen. In addition, Yasmin's kindness is a beautiful thing, and her ability to belt out Taylor Swift songs at any given moment is just pure talent. She is hilarious and hardworking and a one-of-a-kind young lady who dreams of going to the moon someday. Yasmin Uzman Ahmedfiki. Jacob Joshua Deitch. This outdoorsman has been an alternate captain on the Hawks hockey team and honored with the Most Dedicated Hockey Player Award. During COVID, he made the best of the months by making unbreakable bonds with others, and he filled in the days by playing baseball and getting in some good fishing. Someday he would like to travel to Northern Europe, but first he'd like to continue what he loves best and to play for a junior hockey team somewhere. Mrs. Markey, or Mark Dog, writes, Jacob will drive you crazy, but just when you think you will catch him not paying attention, you will find that he's heard every word you said. And his awesome COVID hairstyle, well, about that. But more so, he makes her proud that he is following his hockey dreams. Jacob Joshua Deitch. Welcome to the stage, Dominique DeLoro Ambas. This fashion-savvy National Honor Society member and two-time DECA state finalist is a big fan of shopping for deals at local thrift stores and creating Pinterest boards. She is this year's Student Assembly Vice President and plans to study at the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business and then travel across the globe to Japan or check out the amazing scenery in Iceland someday. According to Mrs. Ray, Nikki might be pint-sized and soft-spoken, but don't let that fool you. Her wheels are always turning and her phone is always close by when she hasn't misplaced it somewhere. To put the hours in to win the big MASC and the MHS Award of Excellence, she is a hard worker with valuable opinions and a friendly face with a big, beautiful smile. For certain, just like a beacon in the night, she will continue to light the way to make her generation's world a better place. Dominique Dioro Ambis. Joshua Isaac Moore. Joshua is Youth and Government Secretary as well as the French Club President. His talents in acting have brought him several memorable roles in the HHS theater production, including this season's Legally Blonde. Athens, Greece is Josh's future travels, where maybe he can star as a Greek god in a local playhouse someday. He is preparing for a future at Michigan Stamp School of Art and Design, where he is not dancing and singing or working on his calligraphy skills. He might be playing Minecraft. His art teacher, Mr. Sheltraw, says Josh is a true Renaissance man, and his love of deadlines and due dates is dwarfed by his love for friends and family and affinity for Dungeons and Dragons. Mr. Sheltraw continued also hopes that Josh will also roll an 11 or higher as he makes his way down into A2. Joshua Isaac Moore. Our next Uniqua's Backyard Bunch Court member is Olivia Mae Byam. Olivia loves to wakeboard, paint, make and design clothes. Topping her list of favorites are the relationships that she has made with teachers and her peers while at Heritage High School. She will be traveling to Chicago in the fall to attend Columbia College's very competitive program for fashion design. She's proud of her Heritage varsity lacrosse, track, and peer counseling days. Mrs. Brown labels Olivia as a true fashion genius who is chock full of talent. Quoting Arthur Schopenhauer, Mrs. Brown says that if you ever find that you're the most talented person in the room, you'll need to find another room. And she believes that Olivia will forever be looking for another room. Watch out, world. Olivia Mae Byam is coming your way. Olivia Mae Byam. Say hello to this theater executive board member, Raghav Sharma. Raghav is planning to attend Wayne State University for graphic design next fall. When he's not working on student assembly projects or the MCC shows, some of his favorite things to do are watching movies, thrifting, and hanging out with friends in the student section at Heritage sporting events. Mrs. Eager says that Raghav represents the best of Heritage. He is a friend, a thinker, and a dreamer who can debate the best Marvel movie moments and make those around him always feel included. Paris, France, and the Grecian islands are on the radar for Raghav in his future explorations. But for now, he is riding the happy wave of getting into every college that he applied for. Raghav Sharma. Hannah Clarie Gross. The class of 2021's valedictorian is a member of DECA NHS and the varsity lacrosse team. She is looking forward to Boston University, where she will study business and law. She loves that Heritage passionate and diverse student body. Hannah would like to travel to the Mediterranean Sea someday to indulge in the food she loves. In the meantime, she will continue indulging in her hobbies of cooking and spending time outside. Mr. McCauley says that Hannah is just a wonderfully insightful conversationalist. She is a natural leader with an easy smile. Such a classy young lady, she will accomplish amazing things during her life. So fun to have her in class for 3 years. Hannah Clarie Gross. Josh Parashar. This two-time COVID-19 survivor and self-proclaimed ice cream connoisseur has plans to travel the world and try as many flavor of ice creams as possible. He loves to play his guitar, skip stones, and compete on the varsity tennis team. For travel, he'd be happy to go to Birch Run's Dairy Queen, happens to be there. And we all know by now that Josh loves ice cream. Josh's Latin teacher, Miss Bixby, has this to say about this National Merit finalist. I have always been able to count on Josh to be the one to graciously speak his mind, reflect on high-level thinking questions, and enjoy a good laugh in class. Ms. Bixby also says that Josh's most remarkable quality is his display of concern for others. Good job, Josh. Josh Parashar. Next, we have Brooke Ann Hadley. Brooke loves to work out, read self-help books, and practice with her fellow Palmers. This Pom-Pom state champion and National Honor Society member is grateful for the caring HH staff for the many opportunities that being a student here and serving on student council has provided all 4 years. She will be attending Michigan State University with a dream of becoming an orthodontist someday. Our wonderful Mrs. Fry is a big fan of Brooke. She says that being around Brooke is like winning the grand prize on a game show. She fills the room with her sanguine demeanor, even on her most challenging days. She's thoughtful, talented, and intelligent, and Brooke's kind heart deserves the crown. Brooke Ann Hadley. Anthony Joseph Hernandez. Anthony was his class president freshman and sophomore years, and he has made great friends during his Heritage experience. Maybe he can take a couple of them with him to meet Santa and the missus when he travels to the North Pole someday. Aside from being a Hartley counselor and having interests in curling, horse riding, and participating in mites, he is to be a Navy man leaving for boot camp this summer. His birthday is just a couple weeks away, and he can celebrate it with all of his favorite people like Maddie. According to Mr. Bidwell, Anthony is one of the most valuable members of his particular classroom and is a role model for his classmates school-wide. He has an impressive understanding and knowledge that allows him to grasp new concepts quickly, and he is never afraid to take on challenges. Impressive indeed. Anthony Joseph Hernandez. Aubrey Elise Hammis. Dancing is both her hobby and passion. She has been tapping and competing since she was 4, and she will continue competing across the country even while she is at Wayne State University studying electrical engineering. Aubrey loves her rescued basset hound, Fred. Whether they are booting or simply snuggling, Fred brings such joy to the student assembly member's life. Mr. Tyson feels that Aubrey has truly dedicated herself to being both the best student and the best person she can be. He knows that she will continue to strive for greatness at college and beyond. Aubrey is a great example of what our student body can achieve. From MCC shows to being a DECA State finalist, Aubrey has much to be proud of as she leaves Heritage. Aubrey Elise Hammis. Sanjay Karu Ramasamy. Sanjay is a 4-year Hawk soccer player and plans to visit Switzerland to ski in the Swiss Alps someday. After, of course, he has at least 1 semester in at the University of Michigan, where he will pursue a degree in medicine. While at Heritage, he served on class council, National Honor Society, and the Multicultural Club. Sanjay loves being a part of the Spirited Hawk student body, especially at sporting events in the student section. Mr. Carpenter had many kind words about this soccer and tennis player. Sanjay's character is a great balance between humor, work ethic, athleticism, perseverance, and logical thinking. He is not a complainer, and his Hawk spirit shows in all things Heritage. Mr. Carpenter believes that if Drake or D.A. Baby were students at Heritage High School, they would 100% vote for Sanjay. Sanjay Karu Ramasamy. Elizabeth Ann Klein. Elizabeth is a two-time girls basketball state champion. She loves shopping, hanging out with friends and family, and she is thankful for her Heritage High School staff and friends. She plans to pursue a pre-med degree at Michigan State University and hopefully travel to Aruba someday for those amazing beaches. Mrs. DeRocher says she would adopt Elizabeth if she could. From the moment she walked into her classroom, she knew she would be remarkable. She's smart, sweet, gritty, and her positive attitude is infectious, so much so that Mrs. DeRocher will always treasure their conversations. Being the 2021 Saginaw Valley League Female Athlete of the Year and National Honor Society member are good credentials to take from 4 years of heritage. Good luck to you, Elizabeth Ann Klein. Christopher James Parker. Christopher is this year's Harry Hawkins Award winner, has earned himself a full ride to Central Michigan State University, where he plans to major in physical therapy or sports medicine. His interest in the Japanese culture just might lead him to travel there in the future. But for now, Chris is listed as one of the top 50 football players in Michigan, and he is proud of the fact that Heritage always makes sure that students get recognition for their achievements. Mr. Thalen writes, many around Heritage know Chris as a soft-spoken stud athlete. From mossing defenders to flying down the track, Chris's athletic legacy will live on for years. And Chris's character and willingness to help others in the classroom, on and off the field, are just as impressive as his athleticism. Chris's future is bright and waiting. Good luck, Christopher James Parker. Please welcome Sydney Paige Ryan. She's an aspiring marketing major who loves watching Netflix and spending her summers with family in the UP. One of her favorite victories was finally getting her COVID puppy last year after begging her father for years through letters and PowerPoints. Aside from being student assembly president and a DECA state qualifier, Sydney plays lacrosse and plans to explore the Philippines someday to visit family and try all their great food. Mrs. Ivory says that amongst this star-studded court, whether she's a leading or a supporting role, Sydney has a dazzling smile and a heart of gold, and her sparkling personality connects the Hawks' spirit the way the movies connect the world on the big screen. She's a winner. Sydney Paige Ryan. Let's welcome Manmeet Singh. Manmeet has running, biking, and playing video games at the top of his list of favorite hobbies. This 2021 salutatorian has hopes of traveling to Fiji and Patagonia, but first he plans to study ecology and environmental sciences, or perhaps earth science at the University of Michigan. Maybe this multicultural member will be a famous paleontologist featured in National Geographic magazine someday. For now, he's happy with being in Latin Club and Student Assembly. Mr. Weirda says that everyone knows that Manmeet is a brilliant and talented student, but what makes him stand out are his kindness and respect that he shows to everyone. His positivity and attitude are infectious. Everyone agrees that there's never a bad day when he's around. Manmeet Singh. Sophia Elizabeth Spradlin. Sophia is a camper, photographer, dancer who plans to study at Delta College in the fall and then transfer to a university to pursue a degree in education. COVID wasn't all that bad. She met so many amazing people and tightened her friendships with friends and family. Australia is her dream destination. Koalas and kangaroos are calling her name. She's been a student of the month and is proud to be a National Honor Society member, volleyball player, and student assembly secretary. According to Mrs. Fila, Sophia is a hard-working, talented, and so full of school spirit. She's been known to show off her dance moves to the homecoming assembly mosh pit and at 5 a.m. for the ABC Spirit Challenge. She's the sweetest and bubbly hawk at Heritage, and a little sunshine in my pocket whenever and wherever she's needed. Sophia Elizabeth Spradlin. Mohammed Iyad Farouk. Mohammed loves the energy of the Heritage High School student section, and he plans to take some energy and great Heritage memories to Wayne State University next fall, where he will begin his studies of biological science. DECA, Multicultural Club, and soccer are a few of his favorite activities at Heritage, and he hopes to travel to Texas someday. They have the best food there, don't they? At least Mohammed thinks so. According to Mr. Conley, Mohammed is a guy who brings fun with him wherever he goes. Whether he's on the soccer field or in the classroom, Mohammed makes those around him happy to be there. He is a great student, but more importantly, a great friend. Mohammed Iyad Farouk. What a great group of seniors, wouldn't you agree? Now, as your court takes a minute or two to get ready to show off their coordinated dance moves for you, let's review some of the schedule for the upcoming events. First, the parents, don't forget that the court luncheon begins at 11:30 a.m. Friday. Did you send your RSVP to Mrs. Ray? It was due last Tuesday. So if you missed that date, please let her know today that you will be in attendance. Friday at 12 noon, the seniors will be at Larson Field for their last class meeting. Don't be late. Mr. Blaine will review graduation information, and a few other tidbits will come your way as well. Be there. Friday also, immediately following, is the Oscars. The votes have been tallied. To be sure to find out who has your class's best smile and who is Uniqua's Backyard's Bunch cutest couple. Then the court will take the field with the Marching Hawks, and your king and queen will be crowned. Here are today's results for the class competition, the last class competition for the year, the Dress to Impress Day. In fourth place, we have the freshmen with 18%. In third place, we have the juniors with 19%. In second place, we have the sophomores for 24%. And that means the seniors take the top spot for the final time at 55%. The staff results are as follows. Fourth place goes to South Hall. Third place goes to Central Hall. Second place goes to North Hall. And East Hall wins. And now let's welcome back your 2020-2021 homecoming court for the traditional court dance.
Lay. Sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Kane is in the building.
Yeah. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when it comes up, the show goes on. Alright, already the show goes on all night. Till the morning we dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when.
Baby, you know that I miss you. I wanna get with you tonight, but I cannot, baby girl, and that's the issue. Girl, you know I miss you. I just wanna kiss you, but I can't right now. So baby, kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone. I'll see you later on, later on. Kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone. See you when I get home, get home.
Baby, I know that you like me. You're my future wifey. Soulja boy, tell him, yeah, you can be my bunny. I can be your Clyde. You can be my wife. Text me, call me, I need you in my life. Yeah, all that. Every day I need you, and every time I see you, my feelings get deeper. I miss you, I miss you. I really wanna kiss you, but I can't.
Said I can't, triple 90.
This go all alone. I'm into that. I'm good to go. I'm diamond. You know I glow up.
Hey, so let's go.
'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So if we bring down fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite.
Whoa,
Your heart when you say that I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a party. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. And my
designer, gold, fresh, show, trap, house, man, gold. Control the bag now, no need to brag now. Hey, put the mask down, we living fast now. Finest, rolls, we can go, keep watching me whip up, it'll be real and fame. Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen wrist, twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen wrist, twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen wrist, twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen wrist, twisted like it's stir fry. Roof.
Yeah. I paper chase, then vanish. Hit the coin on her, make her boyfriend panic. I heart Memphis, but I also love dancing. I done took off on them, I don't plan on landing. I call shots, just do it like Nike. No FaceTime, but the people wanna Skype me. If I do time, then who would really write me? I stay on y'all mind, but oh, I think they like me. Plain pair of sneaks with a designer belt. Please watch your step, cause I'm feeling myself. Throw a flag on the plate, man, somebody get the ref. Blah, 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 blah. Man, somebody get some help. Pull up on the block. Hit the quad, hit the quad, hit the quad. I said get down low and swing your arm. I said get down low and hit the quad. I'm finna show you how to hit the quad, hit the quad, hit the quad, hit the quad. I said get down low and swing your arm. I said get down low and hit the quad.
Happy homecoming. Voting for your king and queen begins today at 3 p.m. and ends Wednesday at noon. Make sure that you use your school email and submit your Google form soon. Along with today's court assembly and voting, Friday is the senior meeting at Larson Field at noon. Immediately following is the Oscars, followed by the crowning of your 2020, 2021 royalty. And finally, the results for the hall decorating class competition. Coming in fourth place are the freshmen. In third place was won by the seniors. Second place display award goes to the juniors, and the coveted first place award will be celebrated by the sophomores. Thank you for attending this homecoming activity for this afternoon, and go Hawks.
These festivities. I want to give a great big thank you to Mr. LaRue for emceeing, because I really didn't want to do that, so I'm awfully happy that he was able to do it, and you did a great job. You did a fine job. So I don't know if we're still taping, but if we are, make sure that you vote between 3 o'clock today and noon on Wednesday, and get all your votes in, okay? All right. You guys did a great job. Thank you for coming.